It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies in theater, streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew, which also includes Jim. Hey there, Jim.
Hey, Bryce.
And Murray, who I thought may have been the killer in the new Scream movie, but instead it was someone that made a lot less sense. Hey there, Merman.
Yo.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Well, thanks to all who've been listening and supporting us. If you love our independent podcast, please support us and join the Film Rage community at buymeacoffee.com/filmrageyyc. All members get special episodes and content only for members, and all members that sign up will get a special limited edition Film Rage merch item. If you cannot commit to a membership, you can still buy us a movie rental and dare us to see a terrible movie. Thanks to all our listeners from all over the world. You just keep growing and growing in new countries every day. We love you. Thanks.
Movies are back at Canyon Meadows Cinemas. We are open for your viewing pleasure with great new films opening weekly. All health-regulated protocols are in effect for a safe and enjoyable experience. And don't forget, we should be your first choice for your next birthday party or special event. Can't make it to the cinema? We got you covered. Order concessions from our online store, and you can either choose curbside pickup or get them delivered via Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, or DoorDash. For more details, go to canyonmeadowscinema.ca. Here at CMC, we would like to thank you for your continued support, and we are looking forward to seeing you at the movies.
So groovy. You know what time it is? Streaming. And what?
We're streaming, Jim!
Even Murray streamed on the weekend. Nope.
No?
Ruh-oh.
No streaming for Murray?
No streaming for Murray.
That doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem like Murray.
Huh. Alright, anyways. We are going to start with a movie, a film, a...
Cinematographic? I don't know.
No,
Sure.
That makes no sense. Anyways, it was on Apple Plus.
Dum Dum?
No, I think it was Bong. I don't know what it
Bong.
does. It's like a bong, isn't
Bong.
it?
I don't know.
I don't know. The little
Maybe.
Apple outline thing comes out and it kind of makes a noise.
Bong.
I
Sure.
think. I don't remember.
I'm on Team Bong.
All right. Anyways, Apple Plus presents Swan Song.
Yep.
Oh.
Bong. Oh, sorry.
Swan Song follows a terminally ill man played by Mahershala Ali as he makes the choice to replace himself with an exact clone rather than put his family through the grief of losing a husband and father. Although this is his intent, as the film plays out, there is doubt whether he will follow through with the plan. He finds out quickly that replacing himself in his life, even if it is with an exact clone, is a heart-wrenching endeavor. And the choice to die alone is also a difficult choice to follow through with. You can see the weight of the situation on Ali's face and body throughout the film. It is a great performance from Ali. He is flanked with a very good supporting cast led by Glenn Close, Awkwafina, and Naomi Harris. Plus, we get the added bonus of an Adam Beach sighting,
Yes.
which is always welcome. It is a film about complex emotions and hard decisions with a special introspective performance from Ali as he creates a connection between himself and his clone in a quiet, understated, but genuine and effective way. This is science fiction in the best way, as the story kind of seems plausible. Like this could happen in the not so distant future. Well, maybe distant-ish future. Swan Song is a simple story as at its core, it's just asks two questions. Will he or won't he? But the journey to the answer to these simple questions is filled with complex, great performances and complex, thought-provoking themes. Simply put, this film was Mondo.
Oh,
Mondo!
there you go. Those guys have sexy voices. Okay, so I know Apple is being a little slow to increase content. So anybody that's actually paying for your Apple Plus, you're probably not getting the same value you're getting out of some of the other streaming sites, I would say. But the content that they're making is always wise choices with the cast and directors that they choose to work with. I got to say, so far, I haven't been disappointed in any of their films so far. Although, I have not seen the last Tom Hanks flick, so I don't know.
I saw it.
And?
I liked it.
All right, there you go. See,
it's
getting at least right? Like, there's nothing that you go, oh, that was terrible.
No, it was totally worth watching.
But you know what I think they've really done better than anyone else is sci-fi. Their sci-fi is great.
Yeah, well, the Tom Hanks movie is a sci-fi movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. But so it's not all right. I guess maybe it's mad sometimes.
It's got a poopy dog in it.
There you go. I love poopy dogs.
Yeah, it was a sweet poopy dog. I really liked him.
Nice. Well, all that being said, the film didn't start off really amazing, so I was kind of worried. The scene at the opening, which has been done so many times before in any of the movies. It's my chocolate bar. No, it's mine. Ha ha ha. Three's Company situation happens, and he eats the chocolate bar, but it's not his chocolate bar. It's like, how many times have we seen that scene? Probably 10 times in different movies.
Name another movie.
I've seen it in like 5 movies in probably the last 3 years.
Okay, name one.
I can't off the top of my head.
Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's been done. I've seen it. And again, I quote, Three's Company situation happens.
Come and knock on our door.
Yeah, exactly. The cast, though, is incredible in this. You know, with motherfucking Glenn Close at even just appearing on screen, this is going to be fantastic. Plus Naomi Harris, as Bryce said. The once mesmerizing Awkwafina also. Adam Beach.
Nice.
As you mentioned. And one of the most mesmerizing actors of our generation or any other, Mahershala Ali. And Bryce, this is what an actor of a generation actually looks like in a film. They can actually act, and they can actually make you feel something because it doesn't feel like the only thing they're doing is reading lines and not acting.
He's got a total Ben Affleck quality.
Yeah, I think you put them together and it would be like Godzilla versus Bambi. It's like an instant squish. Just seeing the interaction with this cast for almost 2 hours was bringing me so much joy. The concept of this film is so cool and felt original and fresh, but at the same time made me think that it could be the future of cloning. In fact, for all we know, this is happening right now, and Glenn Close is at the helm.
There you go.
The director, Benjamin Cleary, which I thought was...
Do you really think Glenn Close might be at the helm of this?
Well, she has some history with her family, so maybe she's trying to find a way to reclone them so that they have some, issues fixed. I don't know. If anyone, I would believe her, But I'm super surprised. Benjamin Cleary, first feature film, and do you see the talent he put into his film? Yeah. Like, who gets their first movie and has this many A-list actors, in my opinion?
Yeah.
Holy crap. So much retrospective in this film. Getting to see each character's viewpoint and emotions is very powerful. One gap I did find that was they built the story and the character development. It really didn't get us to know the characters as much as it did with their thoughts and feelings, which is kind of a little bit of a change from what we're used to seeing. Usually you can see the character and what they are, not necessarily their feelings. So I kind of liked it, and it was just such a difference for me in the character development. And again, it's character development. It's just a different kind. So I wouldn't say it was necessarily terrible. It was just maybe different, maybe. But all the way through this journey we got, and I have no clue what's going to happen. What will happen in this end? I had no idea. Yeah, some of the scenes have you wonder, is this real? Is he imagining it? Or, to your point, what is going to happen at the end? Music in the film was amazing. All the great songs redone into different versions, including a Prince song, a Radiohead song, just off the top of my head, were all well done. This film is an emotional journey into your own morality and mortality. The acting was amazing, and this film had me crying a few times. I love that we went on this emotional journey I could see my own self having to wrestle with.
Mm-hmm.
This film was heartwarming, and it was a Mondo.
It was.
Yeah.
I think also...
It's a song.
I've never seen any scenes ever where an actor's acting with himself that were better than the scenes
that felt
were in
real.
It felt real.
Yeah.
There was a natural, give and take between the same person. Like, I thought that was kind of amazing how well that was done, because I've never seen it done better.
No, and you can kind of tell sometimes, oh, look, it's CG.
Yeah. But
Wasn't at all.
No, it was so good.
There's one scene in the movie, for those who are going to watch this, where they almost get into a fight themselves.
Yeah.
And that scene alone is worth the price of admission for this film, because it really shows how amazing he is as an actor.
Yeah. A lot of weighty, heavy stuff in this, too. But it's just so well done. And so well acted.
Well, okay, so here's the question for all of us. If there was a situation where you're dying of a terrible disease, how do you feel you would be? Would you want to be replaced with an exact replica of yourself? To take on whatever duties to be there for... So, Murray, if you have some deadly disease and you're going to end up dying before your mom, would you want to have your body replaced by yourself, or would you just choose to die?
Die.
Just choose to die? What about you, Bryce?
Oh, no.
That's all we get? I don't know.
I don't know. You can't hit me with this question just like that.
That's the movie's question.
This is a soul-searching question.
That's
just like he had to do in the movie.
I know.
He wrestled with it for weeks, months even. And you're trying to get me to wrestle with it for 2 seconds and give you a definitive answer?
You saw the movie. You had 2 hours to think about it.
No, I ain't doing it. You're not putting me in a corner.
No one's putting Bryce in the corner?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd do it. I'd clone myself.
Yeah, I might. I'm leaning towards that, but I don't know.
Well, I think they're still your same age, and they're going to die of old age. For me, I would, because I couldn't bear to think of my kids in their state right now. They need their daddy too much.
Okay.
As does Murray. Actually, the reason I go on in life is because I'm here for Murray.
There you go.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. When Murray wasn't around, I was like,
that's right, whatever. I wouldn't replace myself.
All right. But yeah, great movie.
Yep. 2 Mondos. And we saw Photocopier or The Photocopier, depending on where you look. It's like, wait a minute, is it The or just Photocopier?
Either way.
It's a movie.
Yes.
After losing her scholarship, when photos of her at a party surface online, a student pairs with a photocopier to piece together what happened. I have a feeling Bryce and I are not going to be on the same page on this one. You really get the opinion that there is a double standard for men and women as you watch this film. Right away, you see what our heroine, Sir, that she is kind, giving, and respectful person. But it seems like the world is out to get her, including her dick of a father, and perhaps pretty much everybody that she might come along with as she moves through this film. Although her friends seem to respect the crew, we learn she is ruled by a class of men where she loses her scholarship for a one night of drinking. As this film unfolds, Sir's story and drive at times almost seems questionable. But as the story slowly unfolds, there is a bigger conspiracy that is brewing. I love seeing the different cultures and how they interact, and how you can see a real difference in how society treats women and men. Not sure that was the full intent of this director, but for me, it was very telling as I watched this film.
Oh, I think it was intended.
This is shown by her father and a little lesser by her mother in the support she is needed, as she was being very vulnerable as she came forward with what was happening to her. Also interesting, how big deal it is that she would actually have lost everything because she got drunk. So this story could not have taken place in Canada or the US, or at least anywhere in sort of a first world country. This is not a film that, as you watch this, you're going to say, oh, that makes complete sense.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, exactly. You
No,
can't.
unless-
And I think that's the challenge that this film may have as it's being portrayed, because it's such a cultural shift in our minds. And as we're watching it, having to get inside her head through this, it's a challenge. This film kept me interested as I searched for the true meaning of this story. This builds so slow and is a bit of a long film at 2 hours and 10 minutes. The story is so unique and nothing like anything I had seen before. I was fascinated by the intricate and layered plot of the story, an intrigue film about something that seemed so trivial till the slowly plot fully unwound. There are some real powerful moments in the story, and there is that separation of rich has power and the poor do not, which is a very heavy-handed. Bryce will be happy to know that the moral of this story happens to be that all cell phones are evil. So I actually, as I was watching, I was going like, maybe Bryce is right.
So
maybe phones are evil.
It's just a fad. Nobody's going to have a cell phone in 5 years.
Exactly. I truly enjoyed this journey of sex scandal, evil theater moguls, family dynamics, suspense, and retribution. I think it could have been slightly edited down to under 2 hours. But to be honest, I didn't notice the time go by. Again, another Indonesian film from the last year that delivers a solid film. I struggled with how much I loved this film. And then after a few days, the story kept staying with me and I kept going back to the story. I enjoyed its uniqueness and the quality of storytelling, so I guess Regas Banuchaja, your film was Mondo. I loved it.
So why do you think that I'm going to disagree with you so much on this?
I don't know. Just
What gives you that vibe?
the look of your creepy face right now is probably the one that
I mean, its pacing kind of is right up my alley, is it not?
it is a little up your alley.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, Indonesian thriller of sorts with a whole lot of political and social commentary kind of sneaks up on you. I was surprised by how emotionally invested I was in this story of a student whose life seems to have been irreparably damaged by one night of bad decisions. The film is sort of a mystery as we go along for the ride as the student, Sir, tries to piece together the events of that night. With every attempt to clear her name, we share in her frustration, and by the end of the film, I was genuinely affected by the slightly over-the-top ending involving a photocopier and a lot of wasted paper.
They killed a bunch of trees.
They killed a bunch of trees, but this slow build was so, and it's one of those things where I'm watching it at first, and I'm like, okay. And
yes.
Next thing I know, I'm caring so much about this character,
yes.
and I'm just like, what the? Come on, like,
yeah,
something's got to go right for her at some point.
That's right. It's like, why does everything go bad for her?
Yes. So
the scene with her mom, I think, was like, it's such a pinnacle moment in the film. There's a few of them.
There's a few of them. And
okay.
So it was well acted. It's a very effective film. It's worth checking out. It's a high meh.
Okay, see it? What did I tell you?
Well, we don't disagree though. It's
apparently we do, because one of us thought it was Mondo.
It was close. But I can't go Mondo. I can't be, to your point, I can't be handing out Mondos like candy here.
You seem to give them out to Ben Affleck at the drop of a hat.
That would be because
when he just appears in a movie, it's like, oh, guess what?
Yeah,
Ben Affleck's in a movie. Perhaps I should give it a Mondo.
But I'm not going to give a Mondo to the finest actor of ours or any other generation. Come on.
Mahershala Ali? What are you talking about?
Talking about Ben Affleck.
Oh, you did just give him a Mondo. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. At any rate, really, really liked Photocopier. It was a high meh, but it was a meh.
All right. That's disappointing. Now, we got to go to theaters.
What?
Right?
Barely.
Oh, there's a story here. I can't wait to hear this. Mur, what did we see?
Did we actually see something? I guess we did.
We did.
25 years after the original series of murders in Woodsboro, a new ghost face emerges, and Sidney Prescott, Dewey, and Gail Weathers must uncover the truth. Yes, we're talking about the new Scream.
Ah!
Sadly, I have only 5 words to say about
Oh,
this.
wow. I love this.
Predictable, repetitive,
True.
cliche,
True.
garbage,
True.
rage.
Nice.
I'm done.
Nice.
To the point.
Well said, Mur. Well said.
All right.
Wait a minute. Just
I'm
pause for a
add
second.
A few more words.
Hold on just a second.
Yes.
So were you raging all the way through this, or was it a moment in time in the movie where you're like, okay, I can't take any more of this?
I really have to elaborate.
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
fact that I knew who the killers were in the first 2 minutes of the film did not bode well.
Nice.
And no, it was the same crap as the last three.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's the only one that is any good. Period.
End of sentence. I
can't disagree
And
with anything he said.
And then a sentence on its own. Rage. Period. Exclamation point.
And I had to pay $17 in freaking what you call it, the AVX crap to see it.
Did you go to the one theater near close to see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the one at my time I was going to, it was an AVX one. So and it was on a Monday instead of Tuesday.
God damn
because
it.
we got a storm Monday night. So I wasn't leaving the house. So I went Monday and paid $17.
Damn it.
And it wasn't worth it.
That was the worst $17 you spent this year.
So far.
Yeah, that's right. So far.
That's sad.
This year is young. I understand what you're saying.
So sad.
All right. What'd you think, Brycey?
Yeah. 5 minutes in, I was genuinely having a good time. By the 15-minute mark, I was already ready for the closing credits. This was not just a total retread of the original, but it was a retread of the original that was done badly. Sure, some of the kill scenes were good, but that and the opening sequence is all this film had going for it. So much nonsense in this. From the time that the sheriff calls for backup to her house as she's racing back to save her son, the film is mired in dumb. I couldn't follow this. The sheriff gets back to her house, and there's like a 10-minute scene. It's like 10 minutes. Easily. This unfolds, and the police backup never arrives. She's calling, speeding back on her. How is nobody... I don't understand. Woodsboro is not that big a place.
Yeah, you get the opinion Woodsboro is a town of like 5,000 people.
Sure, a cop could have gotten there in like, I don't know, 2 minutes or less.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. We also get a scene in a hospital where apparently there is no one else in the facility other than the characters in the film. Literally, there's no doctors, there's no nurses, there's no patients in this hospital.
There's no lights either.
There's no lights. Yo, don't forget the lights.
Why?
Wait a minute, there was a dead security guard.
There was a dead
Doesn't
security
he count?
guard. Yeah. Apparently, why is the hospital empty other than a dead security guard?
Perhaps it's not COVID in this
I don't
universe.
understand. And of course, there's our killer, who is sometimes well over 6 feet and sometimes well under 6 feet. With the real reveal of our killer at the end, it's clear that only one person could have been the killer in the hospital, and that person was nowhere near the size of the figure that fought it out with former Officer Dewey.
Yep.
Not even close.
Not even close.
It was shot several times and didn't die.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that a lot of this did not make sense, there's also the fact that this just wasn't very good. It was the first film all over again, but not even close to as entertaining. The first Scream was fun. This Scream was just dumb. It was a rage.
Could you found something that rhymed better?
No,
Okay.
didn't want to.
Would have made it funner.
Yeah, well,
More fun.
more fun.
The most fun.
Yeah, you're the most fun, Jim.
It's true. I can't help it. I'm the funnest of the fun. So much crawling. So much jump scares. So much critical wound survival scenes. So much nostalgic idiocy. So much dumb. Look at that. Apparently there's nothing that rhymes with fun but the word dumb. If you say it fast enough, fun, dumb. It kind of rhymes.
Don't finish that sentence.
Fitting is fitting.
Yeah. They tried to make it Scream 1 homage tropey, linked, kind of, and clever. But it got so old so fast. This had so much non-original plot or story ideas. In fact, it's even made fun of itself so many times that it just started to become repetitively stupid and idiotic. It's like there's only so many times you can make fun of yourself before people start thinking, you know what? I need to start making fun of you. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Though, there were so many great kill scenes that were very enjoyable and well put together. But there is way too many things. I'm wondering why they didn't make more sense. And just so you know, there's some more spoilers ahead. I.e., the girl killer is basically a little person.
See, I tried not to do any spoilers.
She is.
I didn't realize you were going to spoil everything, or I could have written like a better review.
You kind of spoiled it because, you just basically told the killers, and Murray knew who the killers were in the first 5 minutes.
Could have been like
you know what?
Warwick Davis could have popped up at the end. They don't know.
Warwick Davis could have been one of the stand-ins for one of the killers because it was basically a little person that was doing the killing, supposedly.
She was regular size. She was just short.
Yeah, she was pretty much a little person. Compared to the dude who was supposedly had the alibi, sorry. And they show every time they showed her, and it was almost all of them was her.
It had to be most of the time.
Because he was always with somebody else. Yeah. So it's like, okay, that doesn't make sense. She kills the sheriff's son, who's basically massive and super hot, and how's she gonna kill him with her bare hands? Like, it was just so stupid. It made no sense. And then her fully grown battle as a little person with Dewey made no sense either.
No,
it was like so completely idiotic.
You know what? There must have been a third killer.
Well, maybe that's what's going to happen in Saw 6. Oh, sorry. This is Screams.
Yeah.
You sure it's not?
No,
it starts
5.
with an S.
No, this is 5.
Saw? Scream?
Saw. They apparently made about 7 or 8 stab movies, though.
Yeah. I think they were at stab 9 in this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Plus, I'm sorry, 3 main characters were stabbed or shot well enough to be dead or at least bled out. Yet they didn't. And they had the strength to fight off the villains through the end of this. Like, what is with movies that keep portraying that? It's like, okay, how many? You know what? I actually went back and I watched all 4 of these, not before we saw it, but afterwards. And every single time, either Sydney or Gail or Dewey, or sometimes all of them, have been stabbed or shot in every single one, and they're just like. Do they not do any real discovery about what happens when people get a gut wound? When someone gets stabbed and they instantly die, and then, oh no, I'm sorry, one of the heroes gets stabbed, and no, we don't need any. This is Fast and the Furious Scream version. No, we don't need to. So I'm kind of torn because I really hated this movie.
You're not torn,
but it's trying way too hard to make us think it's clever.
Yeah.
Plus, way too many characters who all are not developed, so when all the killing happens, you really don't care what happens to any of them.
Yep.
But then, there was some really good graphic kill scenes. Lots of good stabs, leg-breaking fun.
Opening scene was really good.
It was really good. That could have, that in itself should be able to hold the movie for another 2 hours, right?
I was hoping.
Yeah. There was 2 good lines in this, though.
Yeah? Was one of them from Dewey?
One is from Dewey, but one is in reference to Dewey.
All right.
So when Sam says, let's do this to Dewey.
Right.
That was funny.
Remember
that, Mur? When they go to his trailer park? It was funny.
I like it.
Let's do this. Okay. I thought someone was gonna say, let's do the do.
Yes.
But the even better line was when Dewey turned to the one guy and said, maybe you're the killer, because that cut deep.
That was hilarious. That line almost made this a meh for me, because that line was spectacular.
And he delivered it well.
It's like, yes, because the guy pretty much accuses Dewey that, you could be the killer. And maybe you're the killer. That cut deep. And that was like, I'm like, you know what? That might have been the best the delivery of a line that Arquette has ever done.
I know.
Right there.
So, does David Arquette deserve me to hate this? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
This was a terrible, terrible rage. I am done with sequels. I am done with requels. I'm done with reboots. I'm done with any film lying its entire existence is on getting my money and expecting me to like it because of nostalgia. I'm done.
You're done.
No, I am telling you this now.
Yeah.
Unless you make a film that's worth seeing,
don't know till you see it.
And it's going to be originally created, you are going to be getting a rage from now on. I am not letting anything pass.
All right. So
if you're expecting me to like it for nostalgia or for somehow making fun of yourself, expect you're going to get the rage.
Or if you do make fun of yourself, do it cleverly and don't overdo it.
Now, it didn't happen to great lengths, but our freaky film, it wasn't a Mondo, but they did a very creative reboot of Freaky Friday, but with a murder. So that was creative. You'll get a meh for stuff like that. I don't know if we've given out a Mondo for any requel, sequel.
I can't recall
prequel.
One, but maybe someday.
No, it's never. It's
not out of the
starting with
realm of
rage, and it's
possible.
got to work itself up a real long way.
Someday, someone's gonna take a movie from the past and make it better. Could happen. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, but it's like 1 in every 100.
I think you're being awfully generous. I would say
1 in every 1,000.
Okay.
Like we'll get like maybe 1 or 2 in our lifetime.
Okay. What do you say, Mur?
Rage. That is true.
That was delicious.
Temperature rising.
Whoops. Jumped the gun. Oh, no, that's right.
Temperature rising.
Nice.
Vision
I seem to think
blurring.
he's switching around there.
That's fun.
Rage taking over.
Well, in case you didn't know it, my rage this week is still January.
Yeah.
It's now January something.
You could add to it.
The something of something.
We don't even have anything coming out this weekend, Jim.
Yeah, we're going to have to be watching something like Belle or something super, super annoying and terrible on Netflix, Amazon Prime, don't Shudder.
I don't know what we're going to do.
This is just, I think we might have to make January the month where we all take off.
Maybe we just take January off.
We take January off.
It's dry January.
Dry.
No movies.
No rage in January.
We'll come back in February happy and then
and then
immediately get angry again.
Yes, because there'll be shit coming out in February too. Or maybe we just all of us go away to what's that city, country, place that you want to go live?
Ecuador. I want to live in Cuenca.
Yeah, let's go to Cuenca every January.
It's like between 21 and 23 degrees there all year long.
I bet you it's pretty reasonable to live there too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, super reasonable.
I said I vote next January we Cuenca it up.
We just go to Cuenca.
We just go to Cuenca.
Easy for the guy that's retired, but I still, have to show up for a job. So.
Can't you call in sick or something?
I don't know. Maybe if this podcast starts making some money, we'll
there we go.
We'll talk.
We can Cuenca-tize ourselves. Yeah.
Live
my
from
rage
Cuenca.
is January.
Sucks.
And throw in a sprinkling of requels. Is that the thing now? They're called requels?
I don't know what they're called anymore. Who cares?
It's fucking gross. All right. That's it.
All right. Scream? Really? That's my rage.
Can we talk more about it again?
No, it's not.
You know what the worst thing about this is that there are a ton of people online that love this movie.
More than a few.
Yeah, it's like they're going, this is such a breath of fresh air. I'm like, have you even watched the first? Or they'll say like, this is my favorite slasher franchise. You know what? I went back and watched 2, 3, and 4 in a matter of 1, 2, like say 24-hour period. These are not horror movies. The only one that was really a horror movie was technically 4.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them were actually thriller mysteries, which, to Murray's point, you knew who the killer was in the first 5 minutes. So it's like, they're not good.
So, 1 I liked.
Yes.
2
I would say 1 for me was a Mondo, because when it first came out...
1 was a Mondo.
Yeah.
2 I didn't hate. It
Yes,
was
I didn't hate it. It was a meh.
And then I was rage.
And that was rage. Yeah, it's like it's going progressively downhill. Mur, 2 cents?
Didn't even see 4.
Well, you shouldn't.
3 was terrible enough. I didn't even see 4.
It was like, but you just go back and watch 1.
So they basically just keep killing off the characters in the originals and casting new people who are even stupider.
Yeah, and then they have to bring back, these people who've been stabbed mortally.
Yeah.
Back and bringing them back. It's like, no. I'm sure David Arquette got smart enough to say, kill me out of this one.
Yeah.
Rage subsiding. Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
I'm Agent Scott.
And I'm Cam, the provocateur.
And together we are the Spy Hards podcast. Every Tuesday we decode the best and the worst of spy cinema to decipher if they make the knock list.
That's right, the knock list is the need-to-see official classics of the spy genre. The best of the best, so to speak. Nobody does it better. From Bourne to Bond and Powers to Palmer, you can bet we will cover it.
So subscribe now and revel in the audio equivalent of a smooth martini. Just search for Spy Hards, that's SPYHARDS, on all major podcast apps. And let's just hope you find us before we find you.
And look for upcoming episode with Bryce and I on Spy Hards where we talk about XXX and not the porn version.
No. And it's not
other
the original
version.
with
or
Vin
the
Diesel.
other one. It's the one.
It's the one that's
number
it's either
2.
the next level or
it's
State
the
of the
number
Union.
2.
Yeah. So
yes.
that's Spy Hards SPYH.
HRD. That's right, Scott.
ARDS.
It's HRDS.
It's HARDS.
HARDS.
There you go.
Nice.
It's not HRDS.
Marie, you know what we're missing in our life right now?
I got nothing.
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 It's the Merman second.
It's the Merman.
That's all you get.
Merman second. Can you just tell us something you liked this week? There must have been one thing that you liked this week. Come on.
It's not film related.
Whatever. Let's have it.
I liked my team winning on Monday.
Did you? Who was your team?
The Rams.
Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, I thought it was.
I also liked it because it completed my 4-game parlay.
What was it?
I hated all the other games.
Wait, hold on a second.
loved all
Can
the
we
other
have the
games
Merman
'cause
music
they
going
also
at this? I
completed
want
the parlay.
this to be the Merman Minute.
Yep.
Okay, so the Steelers, I understand, lost, which isn't that your ultimate team, or is the Rams your
Yeah,
ultimate
but they
team?
weren't supposed to. It shouldn't even been the playoffs.
Yeah, they had no choice.
But you were happy that they
the
was the
Rams
mix there.
lost the regular season to
Yep.
not get the number 2 seed, so had to play a better team, a team that kicked their ass this year.
Uh-oh.
And they came out and they destroyed them. So
So the true Merman Minute was not nothing.
With
The
nothing to do
true
nothing
minute
to do with movies, I can tell you that.
is that the Rams are going further.
They are.
Yes.
They're going to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Are they going to win?
They have
Probably
a
not.
chance.
Probably not.
Murray, don't get down on yourself.
I will be playing them on the money line because I
Anyway.
think they will win outright.
That's all I got. Like you said, January sucks.
It's the worst. It's poopy.
So all you Film Rage folks, if you want to make a few bucks,
Bet on the Rams.
bet the Rams on the money line.
And if you want to bet on the Merman, just buy us a coffee or a movie rental at buymeacoffee.com/filmrageYYC. And every extra
Such a
dollar you
whore.
give to us will go towards getting Murray a Rams jersey when they win the Super Bowl. Help Murray attain his goal of the Rams Super Bowl jersey.
I don't know. You shouldn't be promising that because that might actually happen.
Well, there we go. But we need our listeners to help Murray get this jersey.
All right.
Where are we at? What's happening?
According to this,
Yeah.
we're on the list.
We're on the list.
And we got nothing.
This
We
is like,
can't have back-to-back nothings.
okay, so you know what we really need to talk about?
Well, I think
Because I don't think he was ever on the mesmerized list.
we're not putting no more mesmerized. I don't care. I don't care who you're going to say. We're not talking about the mesmerized list. We were trying to get people off it. We're not going to have a 900 name frickin' mesmerized list. So, if you want to talk about somebody, we'll talk about the person that I think you want to talk about, which is Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
But I think we can talk about him as possibly be on the cusp of Undoubted. Unfortunately, eight films back is that stupid McConaughey.
Yes.
Jones's.
Yes.
What is it called?
Yes. Well, let's talk about the films because to be quite honest, we already did talk
Bree
about
Jones
him in the past,
something.
and he didn't make it because Mahershala Ali did
Why?
not make it
What?
because
Why?
of that movie. So now that it's
Okay, he's on the cusp. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
That movie puts him like right there, though. I believe. But let's just talk about it real briefly here.
oh sure, I'm game.
Like, why not? What else we gonna do? Because apparently we got nothing.
Yeah, it would be good to see him on the Undoubted for sure.
And I think he's got a chance. And now that depends on a couple of things.
He's made a couple movies though that I think may have been back to back meh.
Really?
I think so.
Well, let's take a look. All right, so if you go 8 back,
Okay, let's go.
Let's go what?
Oh, okay. You want to go 8 back? Okay.
Yeah, so if you go 8 back, unfortunately, that takes you to Free State of Jones, which is a rage.
Yes.
Okay.
Moonlight is a Mondo.
Moonlight is a Mondo, right?
Hidden Figures is a Mondo.
Hidden Fingers is a Mondo.
Roxanne
was meh for me.
It was meh, I think.
I
can't remember, but-
see, I thought Green Book was a Mondo.
No, Green Book is a Mondo.
Okay, good.
No, I was looking at Roxanne, which was I'm pretty sure it was a meh for
It was
me.
a meh, but
Yep.
that's fine because
Yep.
Green Book's the next one. That's Mondo.
Yep,
Here, Alita Battle Angel.
that was a
What say
Mondo.
you? I also say it was Mondo.
He doesn't, but the Eternals doesn't count. So you got to go back further.
Neither does Spider-Man, apparently.
Yeah,
Swan Song was Mondo.
So you're still
right.
Still don't
Yeah.
have 8 movies. 8 movies. 7
Yeah.
movies back is still that other thing you didn't like.
Yeah,
No,
was a
but
rage.
One,
Yeah,
2.
Eternals doesn't count because it was just a voice credit.
I got that. Thank you.
What are you counting?
3,
Do you know how to count?
4, 5, 6. Ah, crap. We're only 6 in.
Remember when you forgot how to count and then you got mad at me because of it?
Just chill out there, buddy boy.
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo. Okay, he's got 2 more movies. Ah.
Kicks I actually saw. It was a Mondo for me.
Well, unfortunately,
The
he
Hunger
decided to
Games,
make a movie with-
Mockingjay.
What's that?
Yeah, well, we don't have to go that far back.
Well,
that far.
we've gone back far enough that he's 2 away. So what's he got coming up?
So we've got some. We may have a problem. What is Blade? That's not.
Blade, they're redoing the Blade
Oh dear.
without Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to come out. I guess
It's-
maybe.
it'll be 8. Well,
Yeah.
according to these, Leave the World Behind.
It could
and
be a
Blade
meh
are
though.
two.
It could be a meh. So
Yeah.
it's a superhero movie. It's meh.
That's true.
The original Blade was a Mondo.
Plus, actually, I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm actually maybe a little. Could I be a little excited that he's playing Blade?
Is he being Blade? Is he
gonna
actually?
be Blade.
Oh, he's going to be Blade. Yeah, this is okay. So remember when I said I never want to see a reboot with him as Blade? Then I'm okay.
Yeah, I think it might be all right.
It's a superhero movie.
Okay,
so
I
it's gonna be
thought
meh.
I thought we had a shot of his next
Potentially,
movie to put him on, but
you'd
he's
put
still,
zero real thought into this. You did as much planning as you did to change your underwear when you looked at him as potentially being Undoubted.
Who changes their underwear?
You can change it four ways.
Why bother?
Flip.
I don't flip.
There's no flipping. There's no flipping in underwear. There's no flipping in underwear.
Exactly.
Okay, can we just at least for 5 minutes talk about Glenn Close? I know she's already
reason?
mesmerizing, but I just want to say how much I love her.
Okay.
That she's-
We can't do it for 5 minutes.
Can we talk? Okay, okay.
But you
let's
had
just
your
talk.
5 seconds.
No, let's just talk quickly about what your
Why?
favorite Glenn
Oh.
Close movie is.
Why?
Murray, what's your favorite Glenn Close movie?
I don't know.
Come on, it's got to be one.
I don't know.
What comes to mind when I say
Don't
Glenn
recall
Close?
that movie.
I say Glenn Close. You say something. Glenn Close, something.
Last one I remember is the Ron Howard film, which you guys hated.
Which one?
That
Hillbilly
Hillbilly
Elegy.
I didn't hate that. I gave it a Mondo.
He gave it a Mondo.
I gave it a
Mondo.
Mondo. He didn't like it.
I
gave it a
thought
Mondo.
She was awesome.
She was awesome in that. In fact, she was mesmerizing.
Sure.
There you go.
Bryce, what's your favorite Glenn Close movie?
Albert Nobbs.
Oh, she was so good in Albert Nobbs. I kind of want to say The Girl with All the Gifts, but it's kind of the same character she just played in Swan Song.
Kinda.
Yeah. No, that's not it for me. Ooh, The Lion in Winter, she was so good in that too.
Doesn't count if you have to bring up a list. You should know.
Yes.
She's been in so many things.
She
True.
has.
How about Fatal Attraction?
No.
No.
No. I didn't like Fatal Attraction.
Actually, you know what it is? It's Mars Attacks.
There you go.
Attacks.
She
Yeah, she was okay.
was brilliant.
True.
There you go.
One of my favorite movies.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Glenn Close.
Last week on Rage or Dare, Jim pulled from Bryce's bag the Wonder Twin powers of Mary-Kate and Ashley and their film New York Minute. This week, the boys get to pull from my ice cream bucket of rage. Let's check in with Jim and see if the twins were in fact spreading wonder or if they are now his arch nemesis.
I want to take a big scoop of Murr's bag of rage.
Eugene Levy was in this, wasn't he? He's always
Don't
good.
hold that against him.
One is a rocker. The other is one who wears glasses and is organized.
That is so
Do
original.
they switch places?
The other one is sloppy and the other one is neat.
They're opposites.
Wait, isn't this the plot of the last Mary-Kate and Ashley movie that I had to
You mean
watch?
every Mary-Kate and Ashley movie?
I think that may be the case. And they have a single father. So as I was starting to watch this, I'm saying, okay, the plot of the last one was them trying to do something about something. And then that the father, they were going to hook him up. So I was thinking, wait, they're going to try and hook this father up? But then the father wasn't any part of the movie, really.
Oh, no.
So I was so disappointed. I was thinking, I want to see the father get, connected to somebody.
But then now you get more Mary-Kate and Ashley.
I got a lot more Mary-Kate and Ashley. Yeah. So, yeah, that's not what it was about.
What was it about?
90 minutes?
It was about 90 minutes. The good thing was that most of the cast of SCTV was in this movie. So that had a promising start to it.
Yes.
But no, wait. It was just embarrassing. Every single scene in this film was completely annoying and stupid to the point I felt like I was on top of Everest, creating a snowball of annoyance and rage that increased in size as it picked up stupidity and idiocy layers of additional rage size as it careened to the bottom of the mountainside. It was like watching a supersized Full House episode, and then guess what happens in the movie? Bob Saget shows up and appears.
Nice.
And that was the nail in the coffin further into my rage-built wooden box.
Oh.
So many, 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 many painful things. Again, we need to review.
Yes.
Did we or did we not agree the primary actors have to be out of high school?
No, as long as they're young adults, it's fine.
Why is that? That's not a movie an adult wants to see. It should be a rage that's created off of adults being terrible in movies. Not.
I had to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That's true. But wasn't that before we made the decision?
I don't know.
I think it was. I think we need to pose it. Murray should be the decider on this. Murray, do you think we should have to wait till they're graduated high school?
They did graduate high
No,
school.
they didn't.
Well, not in the movie, but
No.
in actual real life.
Did they even go to
They
high
played a
school?
little bit-
They're
they played a little
professional
bit younger.
actors. They probably never even went to high school.
Well, they probably didn't, but I'm sure they got their high school diploma.
Do you think so?
I do.
I think they probably got degrees. What do you think, Marie?
I hate kids.
Yeah, so I do too, apparently.
Anyways, the rule hasn't changed.
So, okay, can we put like a grade level on it? Because I don't want to watch another fucking Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. 2 is enough. Wait a minute, isn't that...
Soon enough, start Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Isn't that a Mary-Kate and
One's
Ashley
messy, one's neat. Hijinks.
One's a rocker. One's an emo. No, that's not it. One's an emo. And anyway, okay, well, whatever. I hate you. Your stupid bag of, oh yeah, this was a terrible rage of a movie. It needs to be brought up. Almost every reference to every ethnic community was done in a bit of a racist stereotype. Just so you know, not sure why it really matters or not. I hated this movie anyway. This also includes every random person just gives them stuff for free.
Well, it's Mary-Kate and Ashley.
And they're twins. Okay, so I know quite a few twins. Even my mom was a twin. And no matter how much they were in disagreement, you can't have twins that knew absolutely nothing about each other. Like, they knew absolutely nothing. As the movie's going on, they had this big heart-to-heart where it's like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You didn't know I was neat and wore clean clothes and that you're a pig and you're a rocker?
That sounds like a powerful scene.
It was not powerful. It was painful. But there was one good thing that came from this movie.
Yes.
It was basically one of their final films that they ever made. So there is a
sad.
hope I will never have to watch another one.
So sad.
That is the only good thing that came out of this. Because I can't watch any more before this because they wouldn't have been in high school.
Right.
And everyone after this, there's not very many. So my future looks bright.
So you liked it?
No, it was terrible rage.
Oh, okay.
It was like, okay, if you can't see my fingers because we're on audio right now, but if you can have your fingers almost touching,
Yeah.
that's how close
Picture
it
that.
was
Right.
to being 9 Lives quality bad. And Eugene Levy was so terrible in this. So bad.
I'm going to...
Andrea Martin was actually okay.
Okay.
Because her character is just...
Let's see if the microphone picks this up.
He's patting himself on the back.
I'm patting myself on the back.
I'm telling you, it didn't replace 9 Lives, so it wasn't that great.
I did good.
You did pretty good, I gotta say. Well, let's see if Murr can outdo you. Murr's shaking his bag. Let me get my ice cream scoop.
Scoop it out. Scoop all that gooey goodness out.
Oh,
Is it dripping? Is it wet?
it's a little wet.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
lick
good.
my fingers after?
I would expect nothing less.
Didn't we watch this?
Probably.
Against the Ropes?
No. No, we didn't.
It sounds terrible.
I believe that is just Meg Ryan, yes?
Yes,
And Omar
that's the one.
Epps?
I thought it was a wrestling movie for a second, but yeah, it's the Meg Ryan movie.
Omar Epps?
Sure.
I think it's Omar Epps.
It is Omar.
I think it's really bad, but I don't remember.
It's Meg Ryan, so it's
Meg
pretty
Ryan.
much guaranteed to be bad.
Well, she's,
Thank you.
Omar. Let's see what the critics say.
The critics.
Meg Ryan is a knockout. Michelle Solomon of NBC TV said that. And then in French, Michelle Solomon of NBC TV said, Meg Ryan, a sensational.
Yeah, and IMDb gives it 5.3.
Okay, here's something.
Okay.
I respect Roger Ebert.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up his bum?
No, thumbs up.
Sounds more like up his bum.
Okay.
Roger Ebert, come on. I respect him. I was going to wear my shirt today, by the way.
The tagline on this is, she gave the boxing world the 1-2 punch they never saw coming.
Even the tagline sounds stupid. It literally sounds like the stupidest tagline ever.
I am looking forward to this.
This sounds like, what was that other movie where...
I am sure I've seen it. It's got Charles S. Dutton in it, who's always great. Tony Shalhoub. How often do you get to see him in movies? He's always doing TV. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's got Tim Daly in it.
I know.
That's a problem.
It's already a rage.
So the cast of Wings.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
If you like the cast of Wings, you're going to love Against the Ropes. That should have been the trope line. Do you like wings? I'm not talking buffalo wings. I'm talking the show Wings. And people are like, what?
I like
Then you're going to love Against the Ropes. It's got all the roping, but less of the plane.
Sure.
I think this is going to be, it's going to be a movie.
It's going to be awful.
It's going to be
Murray,
something.
you're the best.
Yeah, I'll try.
Wow. Oh, thanks, Ragers, for listening to. Special love to our members. Whenever you ever to come back to us, we'd be happy. Thanks to the extended Film Rage crew and family. You can find our show notes. Find us on social media everywhere at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site at Redbubble and TeePublic. Make sure you get your Film Rage Awards t-shirts before the Oscars come out, so you can also have your view. We are always wanting to make this a raging blast for our listeners, so please comment, like, and subscribe, and send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare us to see terrible movies to feel our rage. But no matter what you do, will you please make us rage? Please? Please? That's it for this week. Rage on!
Rage on.